he did save my life, and I owe that to him, and he should know that every day, that he did something that was great, and he didn't have to.
Born on February 20th, just 26 minutes apart, Chris and Kevin Singleton were inseparable growing up. That's why it was no surprise that not even college football could tear them apart.
We were going to play together. We had the intentions right away that we're going to play together. We had several schools that wanted to take one or the other and big names, and we turned them down because we were going as a package.
We didn't know anything else, so we wanted to go to school together.
In 1985, the Singleton twins picked up their lives in Parsippany, New Jersey, and moved over 2,000 miles across the country to join the Arizona Wildcats.
What was it about the University of Arizona that made you want to be a Wildcat?
I tell you what, well, first of all, it was the coaching staff at that time that brought us in. We fell in love with the coaches, so we just felt like it was at home when we came out here.
We fell in love with the desert, we fell in love with the coaching staff, Larry Smith, and that's why we decided to come to the University of Arizona.
To have somebody that's that close to you, because it's hard to come out to transition to a college level, and especially be on your own. To have your own brother and to play together in the same field and to go to training table together and have lunch together, it was awesome.
From those everyday moments to the big victories, the pair of linebackers continued to do everything together. From receiving all conference honors to having high NFL draft potential, Chris and Kevin were living the same dream. But in just one day, all of that changed.
When was it that you started to feel a little fatigued, and I'd heard you had some pain in your right shoulder?
Yeah, that was probably about in July of 1989. We worked out pretty hard. We were trained probably 7 days a week, and that was the Singleton twins in the gym working out all the time. And I felt like I was just having a little bit of heat exhaustion.
He came home, he wasn't feeling well, and he had a really high fever, and he was just shaking, so I immediately tried to get him to the trainer, and he examined him and everything. He goes, "We got to get you to the hospital."
He came back and said, "Something's going on with your blood work because it's not reading right." So then we had to go to the specialist, and I'm like, "Come on, man, just give me a couple pills and let me get on back to the playing field," not knowing how severe this was going on with me. It turned out to be acute lymphoblastic leukemia, and it was just suffocating me.
And it was just like that. Hit me and our world just went upside down.
Those next 6 months looked quite different for the twins. Kevin's days were filled with chemo and radiation, while Chris was busy with the Wildcats' 1989 season.
I was there for 100%, and I tried to do everything I possibly could. I still played at the time, still went to class, I still went to see him every day.
After a fantastic senior season, Chris was primed to be a high NFL draft pick. But that January, he was also picked as a perfect match for a bone marrow transplant.
And you didn't think twice?
No. Not even hesitant. I mean, he's my brother. He's all I know. He's all I had. When they had a chance to do a bone marrow transplant, it was like, you can be a match, a twin. You can do this bone marrow. I'm like, no problem. Let's get it done. Let's get it over with. I didn't go to the combine. I went to the combine, but I had the procedure done on my back, so you're out. I came back because I didn't want to go to the draft there. We had the draft party at my house, and my brother was there, and he was recovering.
I mean, it took like that within a week or so, and I was back, but blood was coming back up, counts were back up. I was feeling better. I was getting my skin color back, and so I was on the races after that.
That April, Kevin's cancer went into remission, and Chris was selected as the number 8 overall draft pick to the New England Patriots. As Chris began his rookie season in the NFL, Kevin worked his way back onto the field as well.
When you made it back for that first game of that next season against Illinois, when you stepped on that field, did it just hit you?
I still, like I said, I was young. It did hit me, but I still feel like it never happened. I was just running out there. I got this mindset, I'm just going back to normal and I'm going to start playing football again. But it was awesome to be back around the guys and playing and working out.
After that 1990 season, Kevin entered the coaching world, and Chris continued his career in the NFL. And even though their lives weren't as parallel as they were before, their bond remained stronger than ever.
The bond we have and we still have and will have for the rest of our lives was the key. It was the key to the success for me to survive. It was the key to help him persevere through his professional career.